Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our YouTube channel, Brains Concept Studios, and my name is Dexter Brains, the BCS soldier. And today is a day where we will be talking about sounds and props that we used in our previous movie, The Patriots, which we have a t-shirt hanging right there. By the way, we have this t-shirt on our website, which is the link to our website is in the comment section below, in the description section below, sorry. And so today we'll be talking about props and sets and most of the things that we used in our movie The Patriots, because after we released the movie on July 1st 2018, a lot of people been asking us questions on how we do to pull out all the effects, all the guns, until I even had some questions from my fans and followers also, and movie lovers and our supporters in generally. Some of them were asking us if the guns we actually use in the movie are real guns, and today we are here to answer that question and just to make sure that everybody gets to understand what we're doing in the right way, in the right sense and context, basically. We are in the studio right now, so I will first of all want to introduce to you guys the sniper rifle, which was used in The Patriots in a couple of scenes, which is right here in front of me. And again, just so we understand, these are prop guns. These are prop guns. Prop guns means they are not real guns. These are just guns that are made to look like the real guns, but they are made just for movies. Again, just so we stay safe, just so everybody stays safe, please, when you're using prop guns, do not expose them in public, because they look just like real guns, except for the fact that they cannot fire a real bullet, except for the fact that they cannot shoot a real bullet. So my primary advice to every filmmaker out there is that whenever you're using a prop gun, please try as much as possible to avoid exposing it in public, or in a situation or in a place where you have not yet notified the people around there that, number one, you're shooting a movie, and number two, the guns that you have, they are not real guns. And I mean, worst comes to worst, it's better you take the gun to them and tell them, please have a look at this. This is made of plastic, this is not made of iron, and tell them that it cannot even show them the magazine, that it doesn't take real bullets, just so everybody feels safe. Because here in America, a lot of things do go wrong sometimes. And I remember when we were shooting the Patriots somewhere around towards Greenbelt, we had to take a risk. That was very risky, even though we spoke to some of the neighbors around there. But just when we were finishing, we had one Indian lady who just popped out of our window, and we saw her making a call, so we knew that actually she was making a call. She was trying to call the cops before we had to get out of the place. But fair enough, we got our shots right, we got everything straight, clean and clear, and we left the scene. I don't know what happened later on, but it's not really important. Like I said, I'm going to be introducing the different props that we used on the project. So even before you buy this, all of these props that are being sold on Amazon, you can have them on Amazon, you can go buy them yourself. I mean, you can order, and when it comes in the box, as you open the box, there is the first thing you see is a notice that comes from the company, from the manufacturer, which is UK Arms, that this is not to be exposed. And when it comes, they usually indicate, they usually leave an indication on it that it's actually not a real gun. Most of the time, the tip of this, the nozzle, it's always orange. They always leave this orange head here just to indicate so much, so that if you guys are on set doing something and the cops pull over, or probably for security concerns, some people might feel that they're not safe, they can do something funny, So but just so that, but I mean, when we're on the movie set, we can't go carry the same prop with the orange tip. It's gonna make your project to look whack or fake or something. So we always two things we do. Sometimes we tape the head of the tip of this muzzle with a black tape, or you can get a spray paint and you spray it nicely and smoothly just so that it looks real. Then, I mean, from there you're gonna see that your prop it will be looking like a real gun, which is not a real gun, but it's a fake gun. Just so we know. And then secondly, or no, thirdly, or whatever. I don't know. I made an error in my count, so let's just move forward. And then when this comes in the box, since it's made out of plastic, it's looking, you know, the shiny plastic fill that's on top of it. But again, when you carry you don't want to carry this into your projects, because when it's been shot, or when you have the cameras on it, you will realize that it's having that shiny feel, that shiny look, which is not looking like a ray gun. A ray gun? Yeah, a ray gun. No. So you wanna have it look like a ray gun. So what we do is, I just went to Home Depot and I bought the spray paints, I bought the black spray paints, and I bought the silver spray paint, and I had to use the black spray paint to, you know, just spray the orange tip. I sprayed the orange tip here so it looks black, because the ray gun looks black everywhere. And then just so it doesn't look like it's too brand new and plastic filled, I had to get a Dunlop and spray a little bit of the silver spray paint on it, and just, you know, just wipe some of the angles, you know, some of the angles of the prop, so that it looks like an actual gun that has been used. You know, when they use it, if you look at the real military guns, when they use it, you realize that some of the angles that touches the skin or the body, or that falls on the ground, rubs on the ground, it peels to an extent, to a certain degree, that you get to start seeing the metal feel of it. So that's why I use the silver paint to just cover some of these edges, so it looks like it's an old real rifle, you know. And also these are they call it what, B gun something. I forgot the name though. It comes with some little cartridges, but you don't want to ever let that be in the gun. That actually can hurt, because the one that came with this one, I had to put it in here, and I tried to shoot on top of the box that came with this, and it made a hole across the box. If that could make a hole across the box, it means it can hurt a skin. Or it can even, I mean, you can pull out somebody's eye with it. That's not something you want to do, and that's not the purpose of this video. So my advice to every filmmaker out there is that whenever you are on set, please make sure that your magazines, you always make sure you open your magazines and make sure your magazines are all empty. Please do not leave those B balls, or how they call it, inside of your magazine, because when you're on set shooting, maybe they can point this thing at somebody. Accidentally, there was one of them balls inside here, and they can come out of here and hit somebody. You don't want that kind of a situation, basically. So that's what I was saying. And also, by some chance, maybe they had already cocked it up, and one ball was already inside, and then maybe you just checked the magazine, you didn't, there was no ball inside of the magazine, and you feel like it's safe. But hey, this probably the last person that touched it actually cocked it up, and one ball went into the arm chambers in its arm. So you don't want to let that happen. Always do this. Make sure you empty it. Make sure you pull the trigger and make sure that there is no ball in here, because it's gonna hurt somebody. It's gonna hurt. You don't want to hurt your cast on set and spoil your movie. So that is what I'm talking about. So please always check and make sure that nothing is inside of it. So I said, let me bring it up and, you know, and show with you guys. So right now we are going to move on to our next prop. Welcome back to our next talk on the props which we used in the movie The Patriots. Right now we're going to be talking about the M15 or M16, which is the weapon that our main character Dexter in the movie Patriots was actually using it. you know, against his enemies, and when he was in the chopper shooting down at them, even the warehouse and all of that. So this is the weapon right here. But again, like I said in the first section, that do not expose these guns, these prop guns in public, because they look like real guns. Now look at it. This is the M16, which is a very, very powerful weapon, and I think it's an American brand of weapon. You know, so this again is made out of plastic, but this is made out of hard plastic. This is made out of hard. The plastic that they used to make in this one is harder than this one. So this is a lot heavier. This is a lot heavier than the sniper. You know, so please do not expose these in public, because when I bought these on Amazon, when it was delivered to me, as I opened the box, first of all, I was scared myself, because the only thing that gave me confidence is because by then the tip of this muzzle was orange. You know, it was have an orange tip right here. So it's when I saw the orange tip, then I was like, okay, this is not real. This is actually a prop gun, the one I bought on Amazon. You know, they delivered the actual thing, but it was just looking too real. Like, I've never seen it. I mean, I've never touched a ray gun. I've never touched a ray gun, a true gun, but when I saw this one, the one I saw, you know, with the military guys around, the cops and the rest, it's exactly like this, and I felt so surprised how real this thing looks, but not real, but no, fake, because they cannot pull a bullet out of it. So, this is the second prop which we'll be talking about. It's an I don't know, it's M16 or M15. I forgot the name. It looks nice. It looks handy, but I'm not a weapon person, because this really I don't like it. I mean, I'm talking about this because of what some of our fans, you know, a couple of fans ask us to, you know, to kind of do some elaborate on it. Without which you're not seeing me talking about this, because I'm not a weapon person. I don't like violence, you know, and. Yeah, so when this one also came, I had to go and get, you know, with the spray paint that I spoke to you guys earlier. I used the spray paint because it was looking shiny. If you look at some parts like they were actually looking shiny, you know, so I actually had to go get the spray paint and kind of cover some of those edges a little bit, just so that it looks real, you know what I mean? So it can look like ray gun, just so that our project is going to come out real, not that it should look real for anything, you know. Was it $57, close to $60 for this one? No, close to $70 for this one, and then this one was around $40 for this one. So this is the M16. So I'm gonna keep it right here, and then I will come back with our next prop. Welcome back to Brains Concept Studios. Now we are going to be talking about our next prop, which is going to be this same M16, but this is more of a military, more of an American kind of M16 prop gun for movies only. So this is actually one of the most cheapest ones which I found on Amazon, and it also came with the orange tip. Never mind, I just sprayed it out, so it should look good. And also, we used this one in the movie The Patriots. I think when they had the battle at the rooftop, I don't know, for those who have watched the movie, this was actually what they used to do, a cover fire when the other guys came to rescue the team that was attacked on the rooftop. So this is actually what they used, you know, and it's again, it looks just so real. And it has, you know, the save semi-automatic and automatic button right here, which you can see right here. You can actually turn it from, right now it's on save, which means the trigger cannot move, and then you go on semi-automatic, which means you can move half, you know, and you go to full automatic. That's where it can on full automatic it can actually move, you know, so you can fire a couple of little balls at the same time. And then attached to it is it's like a torchlight, you know. And also this is very cool when we're shooting in scenes, when we're shooting in night scenes, dark scenes, you know, when your actors or your cast on set, when they're moving with it, you know, You kind of point it, go across the camera, across the lens, so you can have that flare on your lens. I mean, it brings out a good cinematic kind of vibe or feeling or something. So again, this is, like I said, this is the cheapest one. And again, please do not take these props on set without making sure that their magazines are empty. It has a button here, they just have to put that out, and then I think it just okay, now it comes out. This is where they put the balls in here, you know. But again, whenever you check this out, always make sure you check this as well. Hold on. Yeah, always make sure you check. Make sure you have it clear. You know, make sure you have it cleared. You can pull out again and check. Just so, I mean, safety is the very first thing that you want to do when you are on the movie set. Safety is it should be your priority when you're on a movie set. Pull that out and kind of make sure it's empty. Make sure it's empty, nothing is inside, and then you can then pull up and keep it safe. So this is the M16. It's the military version, which we also use in the movie The Patriots, and it's kind of light, but again, like I said earlier, it's pretty cheap. So you can have it on Amazon. All of these props, we bought them on Amazon. So for those who are wondering, I'm gonna leave a link to some of this in the description below, so you can, if you want to get it, I mean, you can go ahead and grab this from there and do a movie. Again, stay creative. Actually, I don't know more about weapons, but whenever I heard of machine guns as I was growing up and then got into the movie industry, I used to watch a lot of movies that were acted in the desert. You know, the Operation Desert Storm, Black Hawk, and all of that. Those are movies, American movies, and I just so much fell in love with those kind of movies. That's the reason why I got into this kind of movies. I like action movies. I'm not a fan of the drama, love. I'm not a fan of those kind of movies. I like to watch movies like, you see what Marvel is doing? More of those kind of MCU kind of movies. I like those ones, and I like the Operation Desert Storm, Black Hawk, Last Man Standing. I don't know if you've watched these movies, but these are movies that actually use this kind of guns in it, and those are on Netflix. You might want to go and check them out. So now my next prop that I'm going to be talking about is the AK-47. I don't know if the right one, but that's how I saw it on Amazon. This is the AK-47. This is the AK-47, which is one of the weapons that we used in our movie The Patriots. So I also bought this on Amazon. I think this costed me something close to, maybe, if I'm not wrong. Again, this is a little bit lighter than the M16, the black M16, and it is made of pure plastic. This is just pure plastic. It's actually light. But in here, they had to put some sand. They have some sand that they had to put inside of this section just so that it gives it some weight. But without which, it's just made of plastic. And we also use this one in our movie The Patriots, which I'm gonna leave a link to that movie in the description section below. And also, just so I don't forget, if you've watched the movie The Patriots, please do go in the comment section below and tell us your favorite part, and just kind of tell us what you think about the movie. And if there's some corrections to make, we're always open for corrections, because that's the reason why we're growing, because we're open for corrections. Anyway, so this is AK-47. I also bought it on Amazon, and when it had that shiny plastic thing on it. So I had to go ahead and also use the spray paint and, you know, and color out some part of the whole thing, so it doesn't look just too clean. It should look actually real. And again, please guys, do not forget, these are guns that are made of plastic and they look so real, it can get you in trouble. So always make sure that you empty the magazine. Please guys, make sure there's no balls inside the magazine so you don't shoot your actor on set. And secondly, do make sure all the time that you notify the people around you that you are having prop guns, and I insist that always take it to them for them to check and make sure it's actually prop guns before you start shooting. Never, ever, expose these to a law enforcement officer. It is being written on top of the box before you buy it. They always tell you, do not expose these to a law enforcement officer, because it's gonna pose a threat to him. And hey, guess what? You're gonna be having the plastic one, the fake one, which is this one, but he got the real one. Hey, shit is going down. So please watch it. Be careful. This can get you in trouble. Welcome back. And right now I will be talking about something a little bit smaller. I'm done with these big things. So now we'll be talking about the Uzi, UZIs, the UZIs, Uzis. These I call them Chinese guns. But again, these prop guns, they really look amazing. When you have an actor on set that can actually play with them, you know, it has a nice when you get your shots right, it can give you a real good cinematic feeling, you know, because you know it's just cool. Sometimes you have them, you know, but they're made of plastic, and they have a small magazine which you can always just pull out. The magazines are very small. It's just, you can always pull out. Please always make sure you pull out and check if there are no balls, big balls inside. I don't know, it's big ball. What do you call it? Is it big ball or big ball? What? I don't know. I forgot the name. And make sure you always check your magazines that they're empty before you put it back in your prop gun. And then also always check, open, make sure that you don't have any ball inside before you go and hurt an actor or an actress or a cast or a director or your cinematographer or the DOP, or you can destroy your camera even with that. So please always make sure that you remove the magazines and make sure they're empty, and put it back in, and you know, empty the chambers before your director says stand by for action. So these ones are also good. They're cool. I mean, nice props that can really look real. And also I had to do the same thing I did with the other ones by putting, you know, some spray paints, you know, some silver spray paints on the roof. Silver spray paints on the borders that can look like it's been rubbed on the skin or it's been falling on the ground and looking old, because when they look too new, they'll be looking too real to be real, if that's an English word. Okay, I'm back again, but I actually forgot something. This right here is the shotgun they call it. Anyway, I call it shotgun, but on top of it, they say it's a pump action. This is a very nice looking prop. It looks so much real, but again, it's just made of complete plastic. And I bought this pretty cheap as well. I bought this on Amazon, and I bought 2 of them. One fell on sale and got broken. If you can see right here as well, this one fell and then part of it got chopped off. You know, it has a little bit of aluminum on it here. It looks cool, and then the rest of it is made of plastic, hard cheap plastic. And this one hasn't got a magazine. So this I want to be very concerned about this one, because it hasn't got a magazine for you to open and check if there are no balls inside. You know, always make sure you find out where the balls are. But for this one, I came to realize that it has just a little bit of opening right here where you can put it behind, and then in there you will see the place where you fit in the balls. Always make sure you open this and check that there are no balls inside. Kind of shake it out, and then you close it. Then also you do your magazine, your chamber check, which is this, and then you shoot it out, and you make sure there's nothing inside of it before you take this on set. And do not expose this in public. Do not take this into an open area without notifying your neighbors or the people immediately around you that you're shooting a movie and you have prop guns on set that they are not real guns. And please always take it to them that look at it, it's not a real gun, let them touch it and feel that it's not real. In America, security or safety is primary. So please do not make that mistake. Do not make that mistake. So we also used this gun in the movie The Patriots. It was still on the rooftop when the guys had the exchange of deal and the money didn't go and blah 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 blah, and problem came in, and that's it. So stay safe and creative. Again, we have migrated from all the big prop guns. You know, we're now looking at the small pistols, Glocks, semi-automatics, and all of the rest. Basically, these are most of the easy to find prop guns that you can get around for your movies, your action stunts and scenes and production. So these ones are the cheapest ones you can find on Amazon. Say I think a pack of these two, I actually bought a pack of two like this for $20, if I'm not sure, for $20. And all of these prop guns, I bought them from Amazon. I bought them on Amazon, and they're being manufactured by UK Arms, which is one of those companies out there that manufacture prop guns. And again, all of them came with the orange tips. All of the tips were orange, so I actually printed them out because we cannot use them like that on our set. It's gonna look fake, and we don't want to have a fake product, so we painted them black so it looks like ray guns, but they are not ray guns. These are our prop guns. I'm gonna start from the left. I don't know the names of this one. Like I said before, I'm not a gun person. I don't know much about all of these, so I'm gonna start from the left. This one is a kind of a little pocket gun, I call it, that has the it's kind of very small and handy, you know. These I also did the painting, and I also had to actually manually scratch it, you know, put some scratches on it. I had to put some scratches on it so it looks old, because when it's looking too new, and then put some paint on it as well so it looks good, you know. And that's it. Again, the magazine is very easy to pull out. There's just a button here. You can just press that button and the magazine will slide out by itself. You know, you can always check, make sure there are no bars inside before you take them on set, and you just put it back and you fit it. And to take it out, you just press this button right here, and the magazine will fall out by itself. You see that? So it fall out by itself. You check it and you put it. While you're on set, you know, you can always tell your actor to do a cool stunt. You know, after he's done the pam 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 pam, you can just do this. You can just do this, and the magazine comes out. You say, "Oh, I'm reloading, I'm reloading, I'm reloading." And he puts it back again, and what happens? And he's back on action. Bam 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 bam. So that's it. So, yeah, it's really little small and handy little prop gun. Now, if you can look properly here, you'll see that the tip of this, I didn't spray that one properly. See right here, look here, you'll see part of it, the orange. You can still see the orange, some orange parts on it. So I didn't do the spray on this one properly. But again, on set, you don't need to be doing all of this. It's just pick your gun and action, stand by, action, boom. So that's it for this one. And this is also something like this one, but let me see. Okay, now I bought this one. There came two of it. Yeah, this is the other one, which is the same thing. Okay, look at this one. I forgot to spray the inner part of it, so you can see it's still orange to tell you that it's not a ray gun, it's a prop gun. And to pull out the magazine again, it's just by pressing this here, right here, and the magazine is gonna fall out by itself. See that? Oh, it's not falling out. Okay, that's it. And you put it. You can pull it out, and you put it in, and you cock it, and you go, boom. So that's it. Next on the list is this one, which looks, it's more like a James Bond kind of little gun, which is also nice, looks handy, but again, it came looking too bright. I had to do some touches on it, spray the head, and it's looking good. Bam, chat chat, bam. So that is it. Then this one came with a little something on it. I don't know if this is a scope or it's more like a, but you can take it out actually. This, I think you can take this out. Yeah, this comes out. This is more like a laser, where people use it to get good sights. You know, it's more of a laser. It comes like this, you know. It comes like this. And yeah, and it's also produced by, oh, this is not made by UK Arms, this is made by Millennium. I don't know where this company is. And the good thing about this one is a little bit oh, there's something I forgot to show you guys on these ones before. They have a security lock. you know, that if you do the load, you see now the trigger moves. If by some chance you do the load and you don't want the trigger to move, it has a little thing here. You can just pull this up. You see that? Now it's not going to fire back. See that? The trigger is blocked. It can't move. It can't move. So yeah, that's it. But when you put it down, now it can go. Is that right? So that's something that I just saw that on this right now. So I said, let me explain it as I didn't do for the other one. So it's the same thing. We put it down, and this one's also move. You see that? It move. And the thing comes out the same way like the other ones. And then we're going to move to the next one. This one looks a little bit bigger. This is like a Glock. This looks more like a Glock. I don't know how to call it. It's Glock 15 or Glock 16. So that's how it is. This one is big, it's nice and handy as well. Again, it came plastic, and I had to design it to make it look real. You know, so you can check the chambers always. It's a rule. Always check the chambers and make sure it's empty. You know, and always make sure you check if it's the magazine inside it's empty before you actually take it on set to start doing your production. Next, we're going to look at this one, which is the same thing. I think they're just the same. I bought this one as a pair. You can see they have the same. They're actually looking the same in every sense. You know, so that's it. And then we are going to be looking at the code 1911 target gun, which is this one. It's a 9mm by 19. This actually looks big. If you have watched the movie Hitman, this is actually the kind of guns that Hitman uses in his movies. It's big. It's more like a digger. I don't know if that's the right name, but digger. I don't know if that's the right name, but this is what the gun they use in Hitman, and also it's the same gun that we use in our movie The Patriots. I mean, the magazine comes out. I bought this one. This was actually brown. If you can see from the magazine, look at the inside of it. It was brown, like the military brown, you know, coffee brown kind of. Excuse me. So I had to actually spray paint it black because the brown was looking whack. You know, I've never seen a brown thing even with the cups around. I was a black gun. So yeah, that's it. Pretty nice. Easy, handy. Always make sure you check, and always make sure you empty your magazine and all of that, which we just explained before. Alert your neighbors and those around you that you have prop guns on set. I don't know how they call this one. I don't know the name of this one. But these are some of those guns that we used to watch them on Chinese, Korean kind of movies. I just saw it and I was like, okay, let me see how it looks like. And I bought this. This was pretty cheap. It was like $9 or $10 or something. I can't remember. And it was looking so whack. So all of this thing here was orange. It was looking like toys for kids. But I just spray it, you know, because sometimes you might want to have, maybe all of this being handled by some cast on set, you might want to have one cast or an actor that needs to have something. You just take this on a hold and stand there. Crazy, I know, right? So, this is it. It has the magazine that pops out like an Uzi, but this is not an Uzi. Yeah, oh, it's not going in anymore. Okay, that's it. So it goes in like that, you want to put it out, and it comes out. It actually comes out by itself. Look at that. It comes out by itself. And made of some cheap plastic, very cheap. I think this was less than $10. Then we have this submachine gun, which I don't know. I've never seen something like this in real. I don't know if this was just a toy or was made for some Stargate or something, which is very small. And we also used it in the Patriots. All of these things, we use them in the movie The Patriots, you know, so, and yeah, so that is it about the props that we had on set, you know, the guns and props that we had on set. These are all of them, and plus the other ones which I showed you guys earlier. So again, thank you for watching. Again, this is BCS Brains Concept Studio. My name is Dexter Brains. If you've not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up, and let me know what you think about all that which we've been talking about. And we have the guns. We've been talking about the guns. We've been talking about the snow shots. We've been talking about the microphone and the drones and all of that. So just let me know and stay creative and safe. I'll see you next time.